eBay resellers, even if they have a YouTube channel, don't get paid as a side gig on eBay, except if they sell something. Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back in the toy barn. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had a fantastic sales week. I know we did. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, you know we love them, so just keep them coming. Yeah, you guys heard it right from the very beginning. eBay resellers or any type of resellers do not get paid on the side or get a percentage from wherever they're selling from, whether it's eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, even if they have a YouTube channel. It's just not there. It doesn't happen. So when you get folks, and I know it's probably most likely 99.9% not a reseller saying it, there's people that come from different parts, whether they know about reselling or not, that come about and attack resellers, especially if they're on social media, or including YouTube, stating that eBay is paying them, or other sites are paying them a portion out of their pocket for talking about their site. The answer is, at least at Madcap Toys and our end, and with other resellers that'll probably shake their heads, so we don't get paid squat from eBay talking about eBay. We don't get paid squat for talking about Mercari or Poshmark or District or any other type of reselling platform. We only get paid when we sell a product. That is it. So it's kind of funny, because this is not a rant video. This isn't a hate video. But I've noticed across social media, across the board over the last couple of days, there have been what I call trolls out there, you know, contacting just different people, resellers, whether they resell quietly or they have a YouTube channel, stating that they're just getting paid on the side from eBay or Amazon or what have you as a side gig. That's not the facts. That means if you're saying that, you honestly are, you know, not educated in this at all and are highly misunderstood, you know, highly misunderstanding what's going on. Resellers do not get paid any affiliate links, affiliate marketing, unless they're affiliate marketing, if they get a percentage through the eBay partner network. But as a whole, if they just resell on the site, they're not getting paid by eBay a percentage of all the sales that they ever make when it comes to fees and promoted and all that. As a matter of fact, guys, as you guys know, us resellers pay eBay, right? We pay them with fees, final value fees. We pay them with, if you do promoted listings of any kind, if you do promoted stores, whatever you do, if you do certain campaigns, we're actually paying them, right? So we don't get paid for anything here at Madcap Toys when we talk about eBay or Mercari or Poshmark, etc. We basically only get paid from the site when we make a sale. We even pay eBay subscription fees on a monthly basis, not only for Madcap Toys, but also Madcap Toys Plus, right? So it's kind of funny when people do, when they're not educated in something, or they're angry at something, or they're envious at something, that they'll kind of make those statements on social media to folks, saying that they're getting some kind of something monetary wise for talking about eBay, and it's just not true. Let me know in the comments below if you've had anybody talk to you like that. Well, you must be making all kinds of money from eBay besides what you're selling, right? Let me know if you guys have had those experiences. We'd love to hear from you. Weather's been still crazy, right? I love the cool, yeah, because I have psoriasis, and cool weather helps that, not complaining. But it has been rough in the mowing area. We mowed our yard last week, but it still continues to rain a little bit, a little chilly. We're hoping to maybe hit a few yard sales, hopefully maybe a state sale or two this coming weekend. I did find out we have a local yard sale coming up from, it's about 25 minutes away down in Freedom, Indiana, that we may check out on Friday and or Saturday, just depending on weather and busyness, unless we just get a bunch of yard sales that we hit locally. I noticed last week Daren has had more luck just getting in the car, driving around a little bit in the two cities to see if he can find yard sales more than what we found listed online. So it seems like people are just pulling out tables, putting out their yard sale sign and having them, rather than promoting them on social media or outside of that. At least that's what it seems here. So it seems like we get more. Now, if I find something within our local 15 minutes, you know, here in Spencer or Ellettsville, or even a little bit of West Side Bloomington, I'll have it written down. But we like to just jump in the car and kind of see if we can find some yard sales throughout there. I would like to get more into the estate sale type of things. If I can find them locally here, they're not always listed local. They're usually, you know, listed 30 minutes, an hour, you know, an hour and a half and so forth. And I know Daren doesn't like to travel that far, but those estate sales really, really help when it comes to finding things that, you know, people have moved out, you know, due to a death or having to move from an area, that they've got things that have, or maybe higher in worth and listed, but they're just ready to move those products. So that's something that I would like to get into eventually. Hopefully we'll find some here locally. At this point right now, we're doing yard sales, and we've had some pretty good picks in the last week or two. So we're very, very happy with that. And some of it has already started selling and have sold, and we've already received positive feedback from. The very first one was a Donkey Kong game. Got a really positive feedback on that one yesterday. It worked wonderful. Another one on Super Mario 3. She thought at first that and we tested that one too. She thought that maybe that the level 4 started to freeze a little bit, but she found out once she was able to blow into the game, we cleaned it, we had it tested beforehand, she was able to pop it back in and play the game through its full level, and everything was fine. But we've had some games with great feedback. Again, continuing on DVDs, always giving us great feedback, and cassettes. Also too, we've been selling things like Daren just started listing a little bit of his big baseball card find that you guys found in last Saturday's video that we put out. I think it was a 3-minute short. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at that. But yeah, he started to list those, and we've already had made a sale on one he had just put on the night before on a specific DJ Shockley football card. And so we're already starting to work on paying back towards that money that we spent on that and gaining it. So eventually we will be profiting on that. So a lot of exciting things, and some of those things have already been listing. We are continuing to list more and more of DVDs, CDs, and cassette tapes that we have had in the previous past with other yard sales, and we're kind of hoping to finish up more of the hardcover books that we still have sitting out there, as well as the vinyls. We have 33 RPM vinyls, some old time vinyls that we want to get listed as well, so we can make some room and get some more space for some more stuff, because I know there's a lot of stuff coming, and we're just early on into the summer months, so I know we're going to have and receive a lot of great finds. So we're just really happy with that. So again, today, guys, we're going to talk about 13 items that we sold not only on Madcap Toys Plus, but also a few on Poshmark. Now, I'm going to catch up Mercari eventually, maybe do it on the next video, because we have had several consistent sales there. Today, so far, we haven't had any, but man, it's been blowing up every day. We've had something happen, 1, 2, 3, or 4 more sales. So Mercari's doing good. Poshmark has added a few in the last week. And of course, Daren has been kicking it out of the door with some high-priced items going out. We're not going to mention them in today's video, but we may get to mention to them on Mondays. But he had a couple of high-priced items. One of them has already been shipped. One I need to pack that you're really going to think is pretty cool. And also made some space over here on our Danny shelf over here on Danny shelf 3. So we're excited to eventually talk about that as well. But we're going to get to Madcap Toys Plus. Look what I found over here, guys. On a pallet buy, we had received in a big box about 8 of these Lilo and Stitch light up party balls. So it lights up and has music. I already had these listed a little while back. And then, like I said, this was part of a Target pallet buy that we had in a box. And I think I had listed for like $15.99 plus ship. And this person made an offer for 10, considering I did not pay 10 a piece for these. I think I made maybe spent maybe $2 or $3 for them a piece. I definitely took it. And they did mention, they said, does it light up, make sounds and music? And I said, yeah, on the front of the box, it does say lights and music. So assuming that, and it looks like there are some instructions with like a little battery manual, etc. on the outside, which is odd seeing it taped on the outside, what have you, but that's what it looked like on all of them. But I noticed though, when we did have the sale, Lilo has a new movie out, Lilo and Stitch. So could be the reason why people are starting to buy our Lilo and Stitch stuff. We had this sell, and then we had a t-shirt, a beautiful pink tie-dye t-shirt that had Lilo and Stitch on it. So I'm thinking maybe it's because of the movie. Who knows, right? Sometimes people just buy. I know many of my granddaughters do love Lilo and Stitch, so that could be the reason as well. So pick that up and getting ready to pack that. And I'm going to look for some more stuff in a little bit. But let's get to talking about, again, the 13 items. We'll start out with Poshmark, shall we? Poshmark isn't talked about a lot. But I will say, and I've always said it, that's the site that's probably listed on the least. And Daren knows that. I'm the only one that lists on that one. And so we don't get too many sales on it because, again, it just lays dormant. I try when I can to list something, to share and follow and do all those lovely things, but in between everything and then now working on district as well, it kind of gets put on the back burner a little bit, but it does make sales for sure. The very first one, already got feedback on this one. These were some very lovely leggings. We still have several pairs left. From All in Motion, Women's Simplicity Mid-Rise Capri Leggings, 20-inch olive green size, large. And again, 5-star feedback on this, and this sold for $13 plus shipping to boot. Very, very nice. Again, paid maybe $1.50 or so for those leggings, and they were sealed in plastic, meaning they were never removed by Target to put on a shelf or hung. They were still sealed in plastic with the tag located on it. And next up from Poshmark, Ava and Viv. I still have quite a few of these pairs of jeans on hangers. Very nice pair, women's plus size mid-rise jean shorts, medium wash, size 16W. It's still in transit. We just barely packed it a couple days ago. And these pair of jeans sold pretty good for $15 plus ship. Again, I still have quite a few of those in that size, particularly left. And they're very easy to pack because mostly everything that we sell on Poshmark goes via priority mail. And I just packed this one last night and just shipped it this morning. Toddler Boys Disney Little Buddies graphic t-shirt. Wonder if this little guy is going to be going to Disney soon. Maybe, or they just love Mickey Mouse. Who knows? Size 2T, and this shirt sold for $8 plus ship. So that was the 3 that we sold on Poshmark, and those are packed and out, and that catches us up with Poshmark. And we're going to get to Madcap Toys Plus. Madcap Toys Plus has been doing good in the sense I had really 2 days of like high spike days as far as sales go, and then the last 2 days were kind of like dismal. But the good news is that even though I was doing Daren was really doing really good with the regular Madcap Toys site over the last 2 days, so it kind of made up for it a little bit. And we're both listing on both sites very strong, so can't explain it, but I was very happy for him getting those 2 high dollar sales and some other stuff there. The very first one on Madcap Toys Plus is a book. We got these books from a Fill-A-Bag book buy back in February. And I got a couple of I call them bricks, but they were big cardboard boxes full of books that I got for $10 a piece that I bought. And this was in one of those brick box areas. Stranger Than Science by Frank Edwards, 1973 Bantam paperback book. Found, of course, in the shed. And this sold for $4 plus ship. I think when we added up all the books that I bought for $20 total with the 2 bricks, I think I only paid about 14 cents a piece. So definitely made my money back and then some with that. A lot of these books were not perfect. They're very old. This one is as old as I am. And, you know, some of them I had to mention had a little bit of handwriting in it, whether it be a signature, whether it be a little bit of note taking, what have you. Some had a little bit of tears. So I had to mention all of those things on every book that I did. And next up, this was sold locally. Yeah, it was sold still through eBay, but it was sold locally, not too far from here. 1985 St. Elmo's Fire original motion picture soundtrack, 33 RPM vinyl record. Very, very nice. Was found in our vinyl area. And this was sold for $6.39 plus ship. So about a 10% off on that record, and it has already been delivered. And just found this CD yesterday. This is Voices by Mike Stern, guitar CD from 2001, Atlantic Records. Found in the shed. And the CD sold for $5.94 plus ship. So roughly about 15% off its regular price. Made sure it looked great and got it all put up in there into a padded bubble mailer and shipped on the way. And this next one, I had to climb a little bit. It was on the river shelf, but on the very, very top. So I had to get on a ladder and kind of like grab and try to get some toys down to get that particular one, because Daren put it right in the back. But we got her. 2021 Hasbro Beast Wars Transformers Kenner Optimus Primal action figure. We used to have 2 of these, and now it's a sellout for sure. Found on River Shelf 1. And this toy sold for $29.95 plus ship. I really, really liked that. It was really nice. Easy to pack and easy to ship. Very good. I think I put in a, yeah, because it was big, I put it in a 16 by 8 by 12 on that one. And this next one is also a sellout. These are reissues. So this is not the original 1974 Fisher-Price pocket camera. It is a reissue that went out not too long ago, and I loved buying the classics, even if they were replays, because just of the box and everything. Fisher-Price pocket camera preschool pretend play, for 24 months and up. Complete sellout. And this was found on River Shelf 4, and this toy sold for $16.99 plus ship. Really enjoyed that. Found that and was ready to get that out there. And sold a DVD, Sleeping Dogs Lie DVD. One of our newer ones that we had listed. Found on Adam's Shelf 2. So some of our shelving is already starting to get, you may even see it over here a little bit, some DVDs on it. And this DVD sold exactly for what it was listed for, $6.99 plus ship. And next up, another DVD from Miramax. This one was a goodie because it had all of those movies into one. Miramax Critics' Choice Hugh Grant Collection DVD. Also found on the Adams Shelf, and this one sold for $5.94 plus ship. Looking about like a 15% discount there off the regular price. Probably used a coupon, I would assume. And next up, got some toys going on here. This one was good. This one was found on River Shelf 3 from the Batman movie. The Batman, with Batman and Lieutenant Gordon set, Gotham City police car, and exclusive figures. This was really nice. Packed it up really nice, bubble wrapped it, and put it in a box. And this one sold for $25.49 plus ship. Very good. Made some space for me on the River Shelf for sure. And next up, you know, you can sell winter hats anytime, guys. And I did. I sold this one. I liked this one. It was kind of nice, especially with the pom-pom. It was found in the gingerbread bag, and it said pre-consumed recycled palm beanie from Wild Fable. Green, purple, one size. And this one sold for $5.35 plus ship. Again, I think I only paid about $1 for it. And it's brand new with tag, never worn or used. And then lastly, this I just barely listed 24 hours ago, and it sold within a couple of hours after I listed it. I love those kind of sales, don't you? When you just list it and all of a sudden you hear the cha-ching on the app, you walk over and you sell it. I love that. And so I just basically took it from the table that I had just listed it on and just transferred it over to the shipping side, and didn't have to worry about you know, storing it. So it was awesome. Frank Sinatra timeless cassette tape. This one was really good in condition all the way through. And it sold for $6.99, exactly what I listed it for, plus shipping to boot. Love it, love it, love it. So 13 items going out, and I think I have roughly, let's see, like I said, Daren sold a high dollar gold coin last night. So I think I have a total of 1 on my site, about 4 or 5 on Madcap Toys, and I think I have 1 on Macari. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look at that. But yeah, I still got pending orders even after shipping off today. Love that fact. I love the consistency and want to grow that consistency, right, guys? We want to make sure that, you know, we keep that upbeat, but also that we continue to let that rise so you have more that you're having going out each and every day. And that is our goal there. So what are you guys doing for the weekend? It's not Memorial Day weekend, but it's a weekend. It's the end of the month. Are you wrapping things up? Are you getting your estimated tax payments ready for June 15th? Are you just going to relax at the end of the month? Are you going to estate sales, yard sales, garage sales? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear what you got going on. Hey, also too, show us some pictures in our community. We not only have our YouTube channel where we have a community that you can do that, but also too, we have the reseller community where we have you know, resellers coming from all over. You don't have to sell on eBay. You don't have to sell on Macari or Poshmark. You could come from Bonanza or eCrater or District or Depop, any type of online reseller platform. It doesn't matter how many you sell on. We just love to hear from you. We just love to have you. If you have questions, number one, we would like to welcome Barry Paul to the reseller community. He had a great question about the Dymo thermal label printer. We just want to all get together as resellers and be able to help each other out when it comes to reselling in general. If you have a new reseller or a seasoned reseller that needs help on something, that have questions or concerns when it comes to a sales transaction, we want to be there to help and have our other resellers just like yourself be there to help as well, and and share your input and your expertise in whatever stage of it that you're in. So we'd love for you to be a part of that too. So just go check it out on Facebook under the reseller community. Basically, guys, that's all I've got. I gotta eat some supper. Daren's resting in there right now. He just got done relisting photos, picture taking, dropping off things at the post office, all that good stuff that has to be done. And also shoring up for the end of the month on money and supplies and all of that. So busy day, and I'm just going to continue to get that done, edit the video, maybe find a couple more items in here before I leave, and just move forward from there, and hopefully get some pictures taken and get some listings on before the stroke of midnight. You guys have been super fantastic. Have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, bye-bye.